It's your girl T Nanny on the beat. Bitches, move your feet. This is vlog number 15. My brother, what's up? You gonna say what's up to the people?
What's up with it?
What's up with it?
My dress is a little messed up.
Yeah, we're gonna do this vlog a little different today, y'all. I've been knocking them bricks down, as I like to say. I had a flat tire earlier today. Called my brother, came through, because that's what you do for family. But no, real talk, I'm seriously, right now I'm waiting on the roadside assistance guy to come and put my spare on my car so I can get my day, moving. But we just gotta roll with the punches, take the good with the bad, like they like to say. But special guest on today's episode, aka my baby brother. Well, I guess technically not my baby brother. I have another brother that's younger than both of us. But rocking the dreads. What you want to talk about? This going on the Vparep vlog. This is vlog number 15. So whatever you want to talk about. I could talk about overcoming obstacles because obviously I got the track record for it. Heck, right now. But,
Let's do that then. Let's talk about overcoming obstacles.
Overcoming obstacles.
Yeah. I'm still overcoming obstacles right now.
Right. We all overcoming obstacles like every single day, every single second.
Every day of the week. 24/7.
So?
If it ain't one thing, it's another.
Always, man. Always. How do you stay positive when you are overcoming your obstacles? When stuff come up in your life?
Well, I just like to stay positive in general. So,
how do you do that?
How do I do it? Just try to keep the negative stuff out your life. I always have a positive mindset when it comes to something, because it's always a positive side. It's always a negative side. People tend to focus on the negatives, even when it is a positive situation.
That's true.
So,
this dude got wisdom, y'all.
Just think about the positives, or if you don't see no growth, if you don't see no positive, if you can't mature out of a situation, then take yourself out of the situation.
100.
Just like in a relationship, if you outgrown that other person and you see that you maturing but they still stuck in the same place, let them know how you feel and leave it up on them to take the steps and do what's necessary to make it right. Because you could be the one trying and they still could be stuck in their own ways, not trying to compromise, not trying to be mature in the situation. And you constantly think it's you. No, sometimes it is the other person. Let them know how you feel and let them take it upon themselves and make a change. And if they don't make a change, cut yourself away from them. They're not going to understand your worth unless they don't have you no more. So just give them an ultimatum, because if you don't take that away from them, they'll never sit back and open their eyes and realize what they had. Yeah,
that's true. Do you think it's important to know your worth before you can try to tell someone else?
It is, but at the same time, you know more of your worth when you in a relationship. You find out more about yourself, what you can handle and what you can't.
I think that's just an everyday thing, but probably more in a relationship, definitely. Yeah. Dealing with that person all the time.
Yeah. Understanding your worth is very important. Because if you don't understand your worth, people treat you any kind of way, talk to you any kind of way, and you accept that. You can't accept and tolerate anything from anybody, even if you do love them. You can't just take shit from anybody. Yeah, you can love them, but that don't mean you're gonna let them talk to you any kind of way, treat you any kind of way.
100.
They still gotta consider your feelings as much as you consider theirs.
100.
They still gotta value your words as much as you value theirs, and respect them the same that respect you the same that you respect them. It's not no one-way street. Both people have to make that change. And then coming obstacles, I broke my foot last August in the summer playing 7-on-7, and I'm about to go off to school soon. That was an obstacle for me that I had to overcome, and I'm still have to overcome because it's still healing right now.
Did that put you in a negative mind space?
It did, actually. It did. Because I feel like, you know, I questioned myself if I went to the right school, or if I would have ended up going to a better school, if my foot would have never ended up getting broken. Because I know the potential I have. And
now being in the position that you're in right now, and the reality that you're in right now, how are you dealing with things?
Any opportunity is better than no opportunity.
This boy is smart.
You know, I had an opportunity to play at the next level, and I broke my foot, and they still wanted me. You know, because they see something in me. Everybody don't see that fire and that drive in people. People don't get chances because people don't take the time to look at them and see them for their potential and what they really could do.
Blessed. Real blessed. I'm blessed too, man. My tire just popped off while I was driving, exiting off the highway. You know, that could have ended totally different than the way it did. So I thank God. Blessed. But yeah, man, you sent some real good stuff over there. Some real good stuff over there.
You know, I'll be peeping stuff.
Yeah. I told you I got ideas, man. See, we got our future co-host right here. Sitting up here at this gas station waiting on these folks to get in, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day, y'all. We gotta appreciate more, do more.
Live life to the fullest. YOLO.
What you say? What'd you say a while ago? You can't let anybody just treat you any kind of way, this, that, and that. Like, you, it's about you and what makes you happy and how are you feeling. Like,
because everybody got their own agendas. Everybody, you know, got their mindset and stone on what it is. Can't force nobody your ideas or your opinions on stuff. You just give it to them and let them take how they take it.
100.
Vice versa, they can't force you to believe what they believe. They can't force you to say that what they saying is right. Yep. Everybody got a right way and a different way of saying things. It's just perception.
Right, perception. Because when we really talk about perception and you get down to, okay, so what is right and what is wrong?
Everybody can have a right way of saying it, just a different way of looking at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you really define these things? And then you have people who will take the religious route, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then you have some people who will combat that with their own personal beliefs. So it's all about perceptions, and living life to the fullest is really what it's about, man. Because we only got this much time. I mean, it's this much time, but it feels like a long time. But, you know, in reality, it's only a dot on the timeline. You have a dot on the timeline to leave your mark and live life to the fullest, whatever that means to you.
Create your legacy.
Whatever that means to you. So.
And I know it might sound selfish, but when you're doing something, do it and make sure that it's gonna benefit you in the long run.
In the long run, he says think long term. Don't just be thinking about right now.
Think about how it's gonna benefit you, how you could grow out the situation,
right,
and learn from it. Don't just do stuff based off emotions, because
that's a good one.
That'll get you.
It's a good one. It's so easy to act off emotions, though. You know.
It is, but that's why the ones that use their mind first be the ones that succeed. Just like people getting married, saying they love each other, but then when that love fall off, they end up getting a divorce. Like, oh, it ain't no love there no more. But you got married for the wrong reasons. You didn't get married based off what y'all could build together. You didn't get married because you saw something in the future. You just got married because you felt an emotion, And then once you felt that like that emotion was gone, you didn't want it no more because it wasn't built on a foundation. It was just built off of feeling, the emotion.
Right.
Something that could easily be turned from, love could be happy, but love also could be hate.
Emotions
love could be
blowing
sad,
the wind.
You know what I'm saying? Love, it fluctuates. It could be any type of thing. Right. You know? So don't build a foundation off of emotion. Build a foundation off of a goal or a dream that you want. Something that's going to benefit you. Something that you can look back at and say, you know, I did this. I started a legacy. Something that actually matters, you know. Because you could say you love somebody a couple months later, and you don't even know the person.
I mean, but then that begs the question, did you ever really know them? If you feel a couple months later that you don't even know them at all.
Because based on that emotion, that love, you know, certain stuff that they could have been doing, you could have been okay with it because that emotion could have been blinding you from seeing the actual them, you know. But once you stay around them for a long time and you get to see the actual them, you like, dang, you know, you doing brand new stuff. But in all, they could have been doing that from the jump. But you were so invested in emotions that you didn't even notice it.
I think sometimes we also project what we want onto other people.
That's true.
Like what we want them to be or how we want to see them instead of who they are.
Really are.
Right, exactly.
Know?
Exactly.
That happened a lot. You know, I did that a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I see the potential in them, but they ain't got the effort. They ain't got the drive to do it themselves.
Right.
And I can't force them to want. You know, I can't force them to want it themselves. I want it more better than they do.
Yeah,
but they don't even see the potential in themselves. So why waste the time and energy?
Let them know. Snip, snip, ho. It ain't nothing to cut that
That's what they be saying. Snip, snip, ho.
Give him the boot, man. Wasting my time.
Ooh, let's talk about this subject. You know how people be calling people hoes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They be like saying like how people be sleeping around. But I wanted to know, does it make a difference if you sleep with, say like there's a person that slept with, say it's a dude that slept with 5 females and it was like in a 2-week span, slept with 5 different females.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make a difference from a dude that slept with 5 different females on like a 6-month span? Still sleeping with 5 different females, still got the same body count.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different time period. Honestly, I don't really understand the whole situation. You know, if y'all got the same body count, it's just a longer period of time, you know. It's, you know, to me it's a balance. But, you know, maybe that's just moral wise how you look at it.
I mean, honestly, if we want to like get down to the basics, like hoe is only a label.
Right.
That people put on you based on their perception. Or that you put on yourself. I mean, you consider yourself a hoe, but again, that's your own perception. But hoe is only a label. We all out here doing fucked up hoe shit. Like, all of us. Yeah. Ain't nobody better than the next person. We all got dirt.
Right.
So
he just doing his way of, you know,
exactly.
His way.
He's doing that probably to try to fill some kind of void or to, you know,
just
pleasure himself. But that's
his
life. That's his decisions.
Right.
So honestly, what I gotta say is, I don't know if either one of those are better or worse because hoe is just a label. But at the end of the day, it's all about how do you feel about what you're doing.
Right.
How are those actions that you are partaking in affecting you? Mm-hmm. If you feel worse for it, if you feel dirty for it, then maybe you are doing some hoe shit and you need to chill out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I look at it. If you feel wrong about it, then maybe you should chill. If you feel like you doing your thing and the persons or the people that you doing it with is all good, everybody good, we just doing our thing, living our life, hey, 2017, YOLO in this bitch, then do it.
So who do you feel, because we have this conversation all the time. I talk to people, I have this conversation all the time. Who do you feel gets labeled the most? men or female when they come to doing dirt. Because on it, like on social media, all I see is like females bashing dudes, how niggas ain't shit, and all this other stuff. But females,
Chris Brown just came out with a song saying these hoes ain't loyal, so niggas be bashing the females
I'm
too.
not saying they don't. I'm just saying, like,
more or less. I don't know. It might be even, because again, both sides be doing.
Right.
You know, I'm sure you know some girls that did some foul stuff, and I'm sure you know some guys that did some foul stuff, and I know girls and guys who have done foul stuff. So, I mean, I don't know, more or less. I know it's more females in this world than it is men. So if you want to do that, then maybe we could go with maybe. You know, I don't know. But then again, social media is biased.
That's true.
Especially because, you know, it's catered to what you partake in. I don't see a lot of that stuff on social media, on mine, because I don't connect with that stuff, you know?
Right.
So it's also, like, what are you connecting to?
Right. Man, that's a good thing you just brought up. Because you know how people, like, just marry one person. But, like, if every dude was married to a female, there would be women that wouldn't have a man to marry. You know what I'm saying? I
mean, there are babies still being born.
That's true, but still, you know.
A future husband could just be, like, an infant or something.
I could take some of that weight off.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You go
I have a wife in each continent.
Look, as long as you and your wives is cool,
it's good for business.
Man.
Yeah.
You plan on getting married anytime soon?
Nah. I'm trying to get to that paper. I want to get
that money, honey.
Get my CPA certification. I'm gonna be stacking paper.
That money, honey.
Get into the leagues.
So we 17 minutes in. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. You want to talk about one more thing, but I want to wrap it up.
You ain't got nothing you want to talk about?
Just appreciating life. Like the fact that we can just have this conversation right now. You know, just brainstorm, bounce off each other's thoughts. It's beautiful to me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't take that part of life, I guess, for face value. Like, oh, it's just a conversation. Like, everybody don't get that opportunity. Some people died last night, 30 seconds ago. You know what I mean? Like, and we're still alive right now. And people are going to watch this video. They're alive. You're alive right now. We should be more grateful of that.
Yeah.
I think there's so much beauty in this world that we overlook. To me, that's a beautiful sentiment right there. The fact that we can just have this conversation, record it, and send it off for other people to look at is beautiful. So I just appreciate being alive right now, being able to have this conversation with my brother, being able to discuss these things with you guys. Hopefully y'all get in the comments and like and share and do all that good stuff. But hopefully you just get something out of it. That's really what I'm more concerned of. Just be in the moment with us. Share this moment along the journey with us right now. I'm so thankful for you watching this video. Stay true to you. Keep doing your thing. Check out the Vparep site. The website for Vparep is vparep.com. So go ahead and check that out. Get on the site. Connect with me. Let's bounce off each other. You know, share some ideas, collab. Let's get this thing popping, man. We all got goals and dreams out here. You hear him over here talking about his goals and dreams. I got goals and dreams. You got goals and dreams. But at the end of the day, we just got to work for them. You want this, you want that, you got to work for it. Don't just be sitting up doing this and doing that. And if you surrounded by people, he just played a video a while ago where dude was saying you got to get away from those people who not trying to, you know what I'm saying, they ain't working. You got goals and dreams and you hanging around all these people that's just sitting around being couch potatoes and not giving a fuck about their dreams. Like he said, you can't make somebody else do something. You just got to work on you. So let's appreciate more life. Live life to the fullest. Stay true to ourselves. spread more love, positivity, and be more appreciative, y'all. That's really all I gotta say. My morning started off a little rough, but I'm still happy that I'm alive and able to make this video for you guys. So thank you so much for having me. You already know what it is. Your girl T Nanny on a beat. You got a little I call mine a slogan. You know, my little intro.
BB coming.
Always.
BB coming.
Break it through town.
BB coming.
Do you hear that sound?
BB coming.
And we out. Stay true to you, y'all. Peace out, beautiful people.